Please mute yourself. Please, you can mute yourself.
Okay, everyone, thank you for joining us today. I think we have like 1 more minute before we start fully. So just waiting for more people to join, and in the next 1 minute, we'll begin. Thank you. Okay, I think we can begin now, and we'll wait for anyone else that wants to join. They'll join through the meeting. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for
Good
joining
evening.
this. Yeah, good evening. Thank you for joining this session. And so today we're going to be talking about something practical, and that is how AI can help us to write a professional CV. Yeah. So a lot of people apply for jobs with CVs that don't really show their strengths. And sometimes the experience is there, the skills are there, and the formatting is what causes the problems. Yeah. So this session is not going to it's about letting AI. It's not going to like about be letting AI do everything for us. It's about learning how to use AI as a tool to present ourselves better and save our time. And by the end of this session, you should be able to understand how to use AI to improve your CV and make it more professional. Okay. So let's start with something quick. So before we start, I want us to interact a little. So if please raise your hand if you already have a CV, if you have copied a CV template before, if you have never updated your CV, or you don't know what recruiters want.
Um,
Okay, so I'm seeing Henry Uche. Henry Uche, if you could like to please send the charts, like what exactly have you not done, or if you have done, what you have done from this four, what have you done? Would you like to share with us?
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Henry Uche. So, from the question you asked, raise your hand if you already have a CV, if you've copied the CV template before. Yes, I've done all this. I have a CV, and of course, I've copied. Yeah, I know I copied the CV template. I've done all this, so that was why I raised my hands here.
Okay, thank you for that. So now, all of this on this list is very complex, completely normal. And most people were never actually taught how to write a CV. We normally just copy examples online and we hope for the best. We can agree on that. We just look at few
yes, okay.
examples and we just
100%.
try to, make the best out of it. So today we're going to look at a smarter way to approach it. So first of all, why do many CVs fail? The first on our list, we have generic objectives. Things like I am hardworking, I'm dedicated. Every recruiter sees statements like this every single day. Okay. So yes, it's good to put this on your CV, but you should minimize all the generic advice, generic objectives when putting that on your CV. Next on our list is weak descriptions. Instead of saying I worked in customer service or I worked in so place, you need to explain what you achieved in the place that you worked. Okay. Instead, you can say I handled customer inquiries and improved response time. If you see two different CVs and someone says, I worked in customer service, and you see another CV, that says handled customer inquiries and improved response time, which one would you want to go for as a recruiter? Obviously, we would all want to go for the second one. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're correct.
Yes. So the next on our list is too much information. People put everything on one CV, and recruiters usually scan really quickly. Yeah, they don't have time. They're going through hundreds of CVs daily, so they don't have time to start reading all your information. Yes, we know that you have achieved a lot, but too much information on your CV can kill your chances of gaining that job or that position that you want. So you need to put a very little, like you need to be relevant. So we'll get there. We're still going to what recruiters want. So now, poor formatting. If it looks difficult to read, people will definitely move on. People don't want to read things that are difficult. Recruiters want to read things that are simple and easy. Okay. I hope all understanding. Please make sure you are taking notes. Okay, make sure you're taking notes. And if you have any questions to ask, you'll be able to ask at the end of this session. Okay. And
Okay.
last one, we have the same CV everywhere. One CV should not be sent to every opportunity. We have people that use the same CV for, if you're applying for 10 jobs, you use that one CV for 10 different jobs. That's not how it's supposed to be. Each job should have a specific, you should look at what the job entails and what you need to do what you need to do specifically for that job, and tailor your CV to the job that you're applying for. You can't just say, okay, I've built my CV, now let me start applying for different types of jobs with just one CV. It doesn't work like that. Each job needs a different CV, okay? So make sure you're taking notes of this, because this is going to help you in the long run. So now let's move on to what recruiters want, okay? So the first on our list is clarity. I hope you're all seeing the screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the first on the list is clarity. The recruiters are, can I understand what this person is saying? You need to understand that, okay, this person is literally saying what they want. It's clear. Your CV is clear to understand, simple and straight to the point. Then relevance, like I said, same CV everywhere. Your relevance for that job. You cannot put a job for petroleum and you're saying, oh, I worked, and you're putting so many different CVs. You're going for so many CVs in one place. So you can't use the same CV for different jobs. You need to create one CV for each job that you're applying for, no matter the role. So how relevant is your CV to this job? Okay. Then next on list is professional presentation. Of course, it needs to look organized. It needs to look very decent for the job role you're going for. Every CV needs to look decent, but it needs to be professional. So now this is where AI becomes useful. Remember, I told you that we're not going to be using AI for everything. AI is just going to help you make your CV look better and just makes things easier for you, okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to how AI helps us. The first one is organize. AI does not replace your skills. AI helps you present your skills better. If your information is messy, AI can structure it. It can help you to improve it. So it makes your writing, like let's say, okay, let's say you don't know how to write properly, and so AI can help you. It can rewrite your weak sentences for a professional setting. So the first one we have is organize. It can turn rough information into structure. Then improve. It makes your writing stronger. Any, like, if you don't know what, okay, you know what to write, you know what to say, but you don't know how to put it properly, just go into AI, say what this is, say what you want to write, and just say what. Well, I'm going to give you examples here. I'm going to show you how exactly to do it. So moving on, customize. It helps you to adapt to different jobs. I told you that you can't use one CV for 10 different types of jobs. You need to have multiple CVs for multiple types of jobs. So AI, you adapt to those types of jobs and adapt to different jobs that you're going to be applying for and make your CV better. So we also have, it saves our time. AI makes us work faster. Yeah. So going over it, organize, turns rough work into information. Improve, it makes our writing stronger and makes our writing faster. It turns what we can't do right easily into better wordings. Yeah. Then customize, it adapts to different jobs and it helps us to save time. So this is how AI helps us. So now, how can we build a CV with AI? We can't just, obviously we need the skills. You need to gather education, experience, skills. You can, someone that didn't go to school, like we've gone through secondary school, primary school, nursery, uni. You need to gather experience. You need to go for
Hello, sir.
internships.
Hello,
Hello?
sir.
Yes?
Sorry, some persons are asking that you should admit them. Maybe we want to check, admit some of the people.
Okay. Okay. I think everyone is in now.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So where was I? So now, how to build a CV with AI from basic to professional. So the first thing is to gather education and experience and skills. You don't just wake up and say, okay, I want to build a CV when you don't have an education, you have not learned any skill, or you don't have any experience at all. So you need to note your skills. You need to know what school did you go to? What did you achieve in that school? Where's your experience? What internships did you do? That's the first step in building an AI, a CV with AI, sorry. Then step two, you need to generate. Okay. When I mean generate, you need to open an AI tool and paste your information there. I'm going to show you this. So you're going to be, there's going to be a prompt. You're going to tell the AI tool to create a professional CV using this information. The information you're going to use is from the step one, your education, your experience, and your skills. Okay. Then step three, you're going to read through what it has given you and you're going to edit it. Step three is to improve on it. And step four, tailor. I've been mentioning this, tailor. You're going to tailor it to the specific role that you're applying for. You cannot use one CV. I'm going to keep emphasizing this. You cannot use one CV for 10 different jobs, different types of jobs. You need to have 10 CVs for 10 jobs, no matter how similar they are. You have to tailor it to that specific organization that you're applying for. So we have an example. A customer service role and a marketing role should not have identical CVs. Yes, you may be built for those two roles, but you should not send the same CV. So now let's go to the practical. I'm going to open ChatGPT. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can. I can't see your screen. I can see your screen.
Okay, I'm trying to go to ChatGPT right now. Please just give me 1 second. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay, so now
Yes.
we're going to, when you open ChatGPT, the first thing that you want to type is, you're going to say, we're going to use two different samples. Yeah, you're going for, let's say you're going for two different job roles, a customer service role and a marketing role. So you're going to ask ChatGPT, I need help creating a CV for a customer service role. Then you're also going to tell ChatGPT to ask you the specific information about yourself so that it can help you tailor that CV specifically for this customer service role. So help, okay. So now, as you can see, ChatGPT has generated personal questions that it's going to ask you. So it's asks, what's your personal information? What's your full name, your phone number, email address, professional summary? Tell me about yourself in 3 to 5 sentences. What are you interested in? Customer service. What makes you good at helping customers? What are your strong qualities? So then work experience, where you've worked before, your education, your skills, in you see it's okay with skills. Now these skills gave us things that are related to customer service. So which of those skills you have, you're going to pick ones that are related to customer service. Make, you know how I told you that everybody says, oh, teamwork in the thing. Make sure teamwork is good, yes, but make sure you pick things that are suitable to the role. Okay. Then certifications. If you're going for a role, like I said, you have to have built your skill. You need to have things that are going. You can't just go for, oh, I want to go for this certain role, and you don't have any experience in that role or in that job before. So it's going to ask for your certification. Do you have any certifications? Then you also have achievements in that area, and languages, and also this is for the specific customer service role. Now, if I ask it, can you help me for so now for a marketing role, it's going to give you the same personal information, personal summary, but it's going to tailor it in a marketing sense. So number 5 here was marketing skills. But if we go to 5 here, it was skills relating to customer service. So I hope we're all understanding. I hope you can hear me. I hope we're all understand and learning that you cannot use
Yes.
one CV for multiple
Yes.
job applications. Okay, so we cannot answer all this at this time, but I'll send a, I'll send this to the group so that we can look at it, and I'll send a format that we should all follow. So in order for us to be able to build better CVs for ourselves. So this is just an example. So when you're building a CV and you want to build it better with AI, don't just say, oh, don't just give it your information. Ask ChatGPT or any other AI. Well, I recommend ChatGPT, but any other AI to ask you questions about that specific role you're going for. This is just, I just sold it, oh, customer service or marketing. You can tell it the specific role you're going for. Okay, I'm applying for a role at Dangote Refineries as the head manager of so position. Help me build a CV around this. Do you understand?
We do, sir.
Yes, yes.
I understand.
Okay,
Like I
so
said,
yes, yes, thank you. So now that was just a tip of this, but now let's go to prompts that you can use when building your AI CV. Prompts you can save in minutes. These prompts make things easier for you. So can we all see my screen? Can we all see the screen?
No, sir.
yes, sir. Thank you. No.
Okay, so these are the prompts that you can give your AI to help you build a very good and professional CV. So the first prompt is create a professional CV from my information. That's what I showed you there. Then let's say you already have a CV. You can say rewrite my experience professionally. You know, we can also attach documents and CVs into different AI. So you can also tell it to make the CV that you already have better. Then tailor my CV to this job, which is very important. Suggest improvements to my CV and make this CV ATS friendly. Okay, so these are prompts that everyone should keep when writing like new CVs or when updating their CVs. We can take a screenshot of this, but I'll also share this slide after so that we can all have it and we can all go through it. So for the last one, make the CV an ATS friend. ATS simply means like application tracking system. So some companies use softwares to scan CVs before before humans see them. So they already draft them, and the software literally makes like it breaks what this company wants exactly. And if your CV is not tailored to what they want, you're automatically disqualified. That's why you cannot submit many. You cannot submit one. You cannot use one CV for different jobs because a ATS company, a company that uses ATS, will literally use a bot to scan the CV to see if it's tailored to what they want. So that's why you need to know what job you're applying for and to know how to give the AI to make it ATS friendly. So before we end, I want to give everyone a challenge, okay? So I know most of us already have a CV, but I want you to create a new CV, improve on your CV, and try using an AI tool to build your CV more or improve it more and apply what you have learned from this session. Okay. And if you want, you can, if you need like if you have any questions or you need any help building your CV, you can text on the group and we'll be very happy to help you. So thank you for this session. Thank you for everyone that joined. And if you have any questions, please, I'll like to take them now. Yes, Mr. Kingsley Anthony.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Jason. It was quite an insightful and enlightening training. I must say I've learned a couple of things, you know,
Yeah.
that's a couple of things, especially the part where you said the prompting of the AI, like you telling ChatGPT to ask you personal questions relating to the role. Like I never knew that. I'm just going to learn that today. Thank you so much. Now my question is,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. My question is, you made mention of a detailed like the CV should go straight to the point or something. Let's say I'm applying for a role of a manager, and I have lots of experience as a manager. I've worked for different companies. I've gotten a lot of achievements. All right, I've offered solutions to some issues. Now, in that case, are you going to
Okay.
tell me that my CV should be straight to the point and just, I would want to have a detailed CV where, as in, to impress my supposed employer, and in fact to even blow them away. You get? So what do you think in that
Yes.
sense?
Yes. I made mention that your CV is not meant to be bulky. You shouldn't say, okay, yes, you can say where you worked at. You can't say where you worked at, but you can say what you accomplished during that role. Okay. What you accomplished is better on your CV than where you worked at and what, like, without making mention of what you did there. People think that, oh, because they worked at, oh, a big, like, all refineries or place, that already sets them aside. But you need to say what you accomplished. Although a lot of people don't want to read a lot, you can put like 3 to 5 of what you accomplished in your different managerial positions over the time. You get that?
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Jason.
Thank you. Any other questions, please?
I have a question.
Okay. Please, what's the question?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's the question?
Okay, so first of all, um, you did an amazing job, introducing us to this topic on AI to improve your CV and all. So the question I wanted to
Thank you.
ask was this, okay? Perhaps
Yeah.
if everybody decides to use AI, won't you assume that recruiters can tell if a CV is written with AI?
Okay, that's a very good question here. When, of course, recruiters are going to, like I said, they have an ATS. And I told you that this session is not for you to completely use AI. It's just to help you make your CV better. Why in a technological age, yes. And AI is just to help make your CV better. Yes, still, it's going to tell you, you're going to list your achievements and what you did throughout. It's not going to, they can't tell that, oh, this CV was written by AI immediately. Yes, there are AI slopes that you must avoid. There are so many things that you must avoid when writing a CV with AI, because so many people just copy and paste. But like I said, this is not, it's just showing you how to make your CV better, not to fully depend on AI. Fully depending on AI to write your CV can lead you not to get that job. And yes, recruiters can definitely tell when CVs are written with AI. But this is just to show that, oh, it's going to ask you questions. Like I said, the AI is going to ask you questions on what you did, and you're going to give it to it. Then you're going to look through it carefully. You have to always read through your what it gives you carefully and put it back into your CV carefully by yourself. Not that you just copy and paste. You still have to edit it by yourself. Okay, not that you just give it to AI and AI gives you and you copy and paste back. Okay, you get that?
Yes, thank you very much. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
hello.
you. So, do we have any other questions? Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Jason. Thank you for the presentation. And I'd like to ask a simple question. For someone that has been working for about 20 years, is it appropriate
Yes,
for
sir.
such person to submit a resume or a CV? In fact, I think the question is, at what point should I know whether, to just submit a CV or a resume? Because I don't know if everybody, if people know the difference between this.
Okay, so for
Thank you.
someone with about, yes, thank you for that question. So for someone with about 20 years of work experience, whether to use a CV or a resume depends on the situation and the country. Okay, so a resume is usually shorter and around 1 to 2 pages, and it just focuses on the experience that is most relevant to that job, right? But a CV, on the other hand, is more detailed and it can include your full work history and your education, your certifications, all of that. So I think for most industry people and corporate jobs, especially professionals, I would say I would recommend a tailored resume rather than listing all 20 years of experience, because you don't need to include every single role. You just focus on the experiences that best match the position. Did you get that, sir?
Thank you so much. Thank you. In fact, I think I got and what you just said. Thank you. I really do appreciate.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. So, do we
Uh,
have any other?
I think this answer aligns with the question I first asked. All right. So, like Mr. Jake said, if you have about 20 years of experience and you want to put down all the CV, it's going to be so long. And like you said, we shouldn't have a bulky CV. So a resume in this
Yes,
case will work perfectly. Thank you so much.
yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Is that all? Is that we have more questions? You can keep them coming in. Okay, I think we don't have any other questions. So that is the session. Thank you for attending. This video would be, this recording would be, this meeting will be available for recording. You could be able to watch it later, and I would send the slides in after. And if you do have any questions after, you can text me on the Corpus Community Nigeria, who sponsored this program. So thank you so much and have a nice evening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. We're grateful.
you.
Alheri.